Now it's my honor to introduce a special guest. We have Will Humble, who is the director of the Arizona Department of Health Services, and he's going to speak on behalf of the Fit at 50 Health Check program. Welcome, Will.
Thanks. Good morning, everybody. First, I want to start with a big happy birthday for Luke Humble here, who's turning 18 today. Happy birthday, Luke. All right. Hey, thanks really for all of you coming out today. It means a lot, and it means a lot for awareness of screening. You know, I don't know if anybody's mentioned this yet during the program, but we raised, you all raised $139,000 today. Congratulations. Hey, I just wanted to take a few minutes and talk about my colonoscopy, which I did a couple of months ago, just to bring down the anxiety level out there, because it's really no big deal at all. So I'll start at the beginning. The worst part is when you turn 50, and it really is the worst part, and your doctor's going through all these things, and then he hands you a slip of paper and he says it's time for your colonoscopy, but you don't know that much about it. And all you've heard is some stories from people who exaggerated. And then you finally bite the bullet, you sign the form, you call the doctor, you get it all ready, and you start on your journey, and it's really not a big deal. Now, here's one thing to remember. Before you get started and you talk to your doctor about the preparation part, there's two kinds of laxatives, right? There's the old-fashioned kind, which tasted horrible, and that's what everyone talks about when they tell the stories. But there's a new kind, which doesn't taste bad at all. Make sure you ask for the new kind if you have a doctor who's still using the old kind, because that's going to make a big difference. Now, one thing to remember, and a lot of people don't realize, that you got to dress warm when you do the preparation project, because you drink about 64 ounces of water with this laxative in it, and so your body's heating all that water up before you expel it, and that takes a lot of the heat out of your body. So just put on a pair of sweats, even if it's the summertime. Now, you got to take some time off of work for the prep day, but it's okay. And people think you got to live in the bathroom that whole time, which is not true. I cut the grass in between, so there's break periods where you can get some stuff done. If you start at about noon, you'll be done with your preparation about 6 or 7 o'clock, and then you could just chill, watch TV, go to bed early if that's what you want. If you get your screen first thing in the morning, you go in, they take you back into the room, they talk to you a little bit about what's going to happen. They give you this kind of twilight stuff. I'm not sure exactly what's in it, but you're not out completely when you go back into the room. They tell you they're going to start the procedure, and mine took 11 minutes. Now, you don't know that it's taking only 11 minutes because you're out, or quasi out. And after about 11 minutes, they roll you out, and then the doctor will come and tell you what happened. And for me, they told me that there was a 1 millimeter, no, not 1 millimeter, 1 centimeter polyp, and they took care of it at the time, so they put a little lasso tool around the polyp, and it goes through the little tube they're using, and it has electrical current running through the little lasso, and they tighten it, and it takes the polyp right off. You can't feel any of it, and they suck it right back through the tube, and it goes to the lab, and they test it to see if it's got anything, if it's cancer, or if it's just a benign kind of deal. And they also told me that I need to eat more fiber, because one of the things they saw is something called diverticulosis or litis. Oh, you got it too. Do you eat enough vegetables? All right, me either. So I'm starting to eat more fiber now. So anyway, just chill. Don't worry about it. When you turn 50, go for it. It's a snap. It's not that big a deal. And just remember to get that good tasting laxative. So thanks for coming out, everybody. Y'all raised $140,000 today, just about. It's going to go to good use. And Luke Humble, happy birthday, brother. He's 18. He can say no.
Will, don't go too far because we want to... Will, we have one more thing for you. My husband, Todd Sutter, who organizes these races, wants to recognize you for something. Todd is not quite 50, but he's had 3 colonoscopies because he has family history. So don't get misled by the number 50. If there's family history or symptoms, you want to think about it sooner than that. So go ahead, Todd.
We had an interesting challenge this year by a couple different state departments, and your group was one of them.
Team Health?
The Team Health, the Arizona Department of Health Services. Can I please speak? Just keep it down. They are a lot of trouble. Went up against the Arizona Game and Fish. Being from Minnesota, I almost said fish and game because we have a lot of lakes there, but I was told it's game and fish. And there was a challenge that if they raised over $1,500 and got over 30 people to participate in their departments, we would have the first ever honorary state award to the best. I'm looking at the game and fish people as I say this, team in the state. So, on that note, I would like to, Vanna Amber would like to hand you that and stand out here for a picture. And there's your team out there, but thank you for winning. They raised almost $2,000, $1,925, and had 45 people register. So thanks. Thank you. He doesn't seem to even know you were doing that, but see what they did? There you go. So you can take that back home. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Have a nice weekend.